Bro. Alright. Audio input capture. That one is fine. Yeah, it's actually fine. Audio output capture properties, headphones, we want headphones. I'll see this in a second. Hold up. I want to. Why is this like? Oh, my internet's so bad. So bad. So bad. No shot. My internet's. Oh my god, it's actually being okay. No shot. No shot. My internet's. Oh my god, it's actually being okay. Yes!
Imagine a case where real-life murder would inspire a video game that's played and enjoyed by millions. Crazy, right? Well, apparently that's not so far-fetched after all. The same exact scenario has played out right before our eyes. I'm talking about the undeniable influence that the game Five Nights at Freddy's has drawn from the Aurora Chuck E. Cheese mask. Even though we all know and love the game, first I'm going to provide you guys with a really quick introduction to Five Nights at Freddy's. Before that, hey, how are you guys doing? We're back with another video. We got the Freddy t-shirt, it's me. Bought at my local Hot Topic, like, damn, last year. Perfect occasion to wear it. You guys may notice we got some green in the background. I can change the color, so I might just change it for every video. But we're sticking with green for now. If you guys haven't, make sure to go check out the live streams. You don't necessarily have to follow the Kick account. You can just go on my second channel, and that's where I post all the funny clips.
Crazy.
Anyway, let's continue talking about Five Nights at Freddy's. First started in 2014, Five Nights at Freddy's is a video game franchise that used to be owned by Scott Cawthon, though he retired in 2021 due to backlash when it was found out he was donating to Republican politicians. The franchise released its first video game, also called FNAF.
That's so dumb. That's dumb.
In August 2014, the game caught on and quickly became very popular, like globally popular. Since then, each year, except for 2020 and 2022, the franchise has released a new version of the game, or a novel, with the most recent one being Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Shout out if you remember Markiplier.
Actually, I want to go back and see what got him. The game would make political donations to Republican politicians, including Sin, Mitch McConnell, former Secretary. First of all, it doesn't matter. Like, I can guarantee 42,000 is like not even like, it's like 0.0000000000001% of like the donations. Like, it doesn't even matter. I mean, people can whatever. People can do whatever.
The franchise released its first video game, also called FNAF, in August 2014. The game caught on and quickly became very popular, like globally popular. Since then, each year, except for 2020 and 2022, the franchise has released a new version of the game, or a novel, with the most recent one being Five Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2. Shout out if you remember Markiplier playing the games as they came out. It seems the survival horror genre of the game is a fan favorite and has a really big community behind it. Without going into a lot of detail, the storyline of the game is essentially a player assuming the role of a nighttime guard and utilizing things like security cameras, lights, doors, etc. to defend themselves against animatronic characters trying to invade them. Each version of the game has a different location, but the fictional restaurant, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, is featured in all of them. There's more to how it's played, but we'll get into that later in the video. The game can be played on most platforms, including PlayStation, PC, Xbox, and mobile. Now, for this whole analysis where we're going to compare to the actual game, I need to take you guys back to 1993's Chuck E. Cheese Aurora. In December of 1990,
so he's gonna start talking about it now. Alright.
In December of 1990,
so he's gonna start talking about it now. Alright. I think I need to up everything a little bit. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine actually. I don't know. Up everything a little bit. Yeah, okay. Maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine actually. I don't know. Up everything a little bit. Yeah.
1993 in Aurora, Colorado, on a Tuesday at 10 p.m., a manager and 4 employees of a local Chuck E. Cheese were carrying out a regular closing up routine, only that they were doing it a little later than usual, since there had been a birthday party 1993's Chuck E. Cheese Aurora. Into the actual game, I need to take you guys back to 1993's Chuck E. Cheese.
1993. When did Chuck E. Cheese open? Let me make sure nothing's bad showing. I mean, whatever. How did I look up? I didn't look it up. Why is Chuck E. Cheese? What, bro? When did Chuck? I literally can't type. Like. Something years after they opened.
In December of 1993, in Aurora, Colorado, on a Tuesday at 10 p.m., a manager and 4 employees of a local Chuck E. Cheese were carrying out a regular closing up routine, only that they were doing it a little later than usual since there had been a birthday party that dragged on a bit too long. Margaret Kohlberg, age 50, was in the back tallying receipts. Bobby Steffen, age 20, was scrubbing down the kitchen, while Sylvia Crowell, age 19, Ben Grant, age 17, and Colleen O'Connor, also age 17, were working on the main arcade floor. Unknown to them, there had been a 6th person lurking.
I feel like
17. Sylvia was in the pool since there had been a birthday party that dragged on a bit too long. Margaret Kohlberg, right? Age 50, was in the back. Were guys back to for this whole game. Asper's pizza characters utilized. PM, a manager and 4 employees of a local Chuck E. Cheese were carrying out a regular closing up routine, only that they were doing it a little later than usual since there had been a birthday party that.
I gotta check something.
Dragged on a bit too long. Margaret Kohlberg, age 50, was in the back tallying receipts. Bobby Steffen, age 20, was scrubbing down the kitchen, while Sylvia was in the back tallying receipts.
Was she not the manager? Because it said 4 employees and 1. Oops. It said 4 employees and like 1 manager. Figure nice. It said 4 employees. It said 4 employees. It said 4 employees. Yeah, and 1 manager. So I'm assuming. So apparently, I have a feeling she's a manager. I was like, at first I was like, with tallying receipts, I feel like that's not what a manager would do. But at the same time, that doesn't seem like a legit like. I have a feeling that's what the manager's doing. See how much money they were making.
Bobby Steffen.
Yeah, but yeah.
Age 20, was scrubbing down the kitchen, while Sylvia Crowell, age 19, Ben Grant, age 17, and Colleen O'Connor, also age 17, were working on the main arcade floor.
So look, they work on the floor, scrubbing down the kitchen, and so
unknown to them, there had been a 6th person lurking in the dark waiting to prey on them. 19-year-old Nathan Dunlap. Nathan had been waiting patiently in the restrooms for this very moment. Surprisingly, Nathan was no stranger to them. He had actually been hired earlier that year as a dough master, essentially a cook, and had been fired around July due to...
Oh, he got fast. Yeah, that's the motive. Alright, is my cat gonna break something? Look. Cute.
To a disagreement. 5 months later, he was back. This time a cook and had been fired around July due to a disagreement. 5 months later, he was back. This time hiding in the restroom to exact his revenge. At 10:05.
Yeah, I don't get it. Why would you come pull up to Chuck E. Cheese because they fired? Like, was the job that? I feel like I don't know. It seems a bit. Obviously, this is ridiculous. I don't know if they all died. I assume they all died because
5 p.m.
I don't know.
He proceeded out of the restroom and pulled out a 25 caliber semi-automatic pistol and went on to attempt to execute everyone. He started with Sylvia, who was cleaning the salad bar. He shot her at close range in the right ear, severely wounding her. He then went to Ben, who was vacuuming, and shot him in the left eye, killing him on the spot. Next was Colleen, who pleaded for her life while on her knees, but still got fatally through the top of her head. He then went to the kitchen where he met Bobby, who had just come from a smoking break outside, and Bobby thought the commotion was a result of children popping balloons. As he unloaded utensils from the dishwasher, Nathan walked into the kitchen, said hello, and shot at him, with the bullet hitting his jaw, causing him to fall. Bobby played dead though. Nathan then moved back out into the main floor and proceeded to the back office where he Margaret twice, once in each ear. She had already opened up the safe for him, and thus he took off with about $1,600 in cash, arcade tokens, and keychains. Why arcade tokens and keychains? I have no idea either. Bobby escaped via the back.
Well, I have no idea. Is why do you want revenge over getting fired from a Chuck E. Cheese? Like seriously, like.
Door and sought help from a nearby Mill Pond apartment complex. Soon, either. Bobby escaped via the back door and sought help from a nearby Mill Pond apartment complex. Soon, the police arrived at a very gory scene. Bobby would go on to survive the incident after treatment at the Denver General Hospital. Sylvia, who had been shot first, had not died by the time the police arrived, but was declared brain dead at the same hospital where Bobby had been taken to. She succumbed to her injuries the next day while at Aurora Regional Medical Center. Now, I get that this is a very disturbing story, and it's very interesting that this was inspired for a video game, but stay with me here. So far, you already have enough background for us to dive into the parallels between the game and the real. However, I don't think I'd be doing this video justice if I didn't tell you guys how Nathan's story ended up. Hey guys, I just want to give a quick thank you to our sponsor, Temu. Temu is an online marketplace that offers the most competitively priced products in multiple categories, from fashion to jewelry, home decor, and more. It's seen a lot of recent success, recently reaching the #1 shopping app slot in both the App Store and Google Play Store with over 10 million downloads. New users who download the Temu app will actually receive a wide variety of discounts, including exclusive prices, extra percentages off, and much more. Not only that, but you guys can receive free gifts and awards by playing their in-app games. Temu were kind enough to ask me what items I liked, and they sent me a care package. So I used this to my advantage and got some tech. You know, I love tech. I wish I could talk more about tech on this channel, but it's not really the thing on this channel. But anyway, I got this little cable manager thing. Pretty cool, right? They sent me this wireless iPhone mic. The way it works, you just plug it into your iPhone, and you put it on your shirt, and you're done. It works really well. I tried it off camera. It sounds really high quality. It's very nice. They sent me a bookmark. You see that little little mouse bookmark? I don't own any books because I don't like reading unless it's like articles on the internet. But yeah, so I put it in the Shea St. John rare DVD. They also sent me these headphones, and I'm not gonna lie, the quality is actually pretty good. They also sent me a stand to put the headphones on, which is very useful. I'm actually gonna keep this one. We have this little desk fan. I don't know how to feel about the swinging part. Look at that. You can't even see it on the camera. There you go. I just want to say a big shout out to Temu, especially since a lot of my videos don't even get monetized. I love getting sponsors now. Seriously, Temu, thank you so much. Temu provided me with my own download link, and that's going to be in the description below. By using my link to download the app, you'll get extra exclusive discounts on items that I specifically chose. So yeah, if you guys want to use my link, that would be awesome. And now let's head back to the video. When the police interviewed the former and current employees, Nathan's name came up. They contacted his mother in the process of inquiry. Almost as if they knew, Nathan called his mother a while later, who then handed over the phone to the police, leading him to being picked up at Colorado Boulevard in Glendale. Initially, he was released, but then once police could link him to the scene, he got rearrested. In Glendale. Initially, his mother in the process of inquiry. Interviewed the former and current employees, Nathan's name came up. They contacted his mother in the process of inquiry. Almost as if they knew, Nathan called his mother a while later, who then handed over the phone to the police, leading him to being picked up at Colorado Boulevard in Glendale. Initially, he was released, but then once police could link him to the scene, he got rearrested. The obvious question here is, why did he do it? And yeah, I already hinted at the disagreement, but specifically, one of his acquaintances said that Nathan was fired because he, quote, didn't want to stay late and finish working his shift one evening. He hadn't taken this firing well, and even another employee, Shannon McCurley, said that he would come in, but he would be extremely bitter. He would come in just to say hello. In 1996, the court found Nathan Dunlap guilty of 4 counts of first-degree murder, attempted murder, robbery, and burglary. And he got a death sentence and an additional 108 years. He had a dramatic outburst in court when his verdict was read. In 2008, he petitioned—
You know what I don't get? If someone gets a death sentence, just give them death sentence? They don't need any other stuff. They're gonna die. guess in case I get off it
in the
somehow.
court
still
that his
other
trial
stuff.
had not been effective, as it had not factored in his mental health issues and his as a child. Nathan grew up in rough conditions and he was bipolar. Apparently he was diagnosed while in jail, and for the entire time that he had been in death row since 1996, he was being medicated for it. This position was denied in 2010. He appealed again and the appeal was denied in 2012. Then on May 1st, 2013, a judge, William Sylvester, set the execution date to be mid-August of 2013, and the method would be lethal injection. The execution, however, didn't happen because Nathan and his team of lawyers appealed to the Colorado governor, who at the time was John Hickenlooper. Actually, Nathan had wrote a letter to the governor and even made a video. The governor said, quote, "It is a legitimate question whether we as a state should be taking lives," end quote. Nathan was granted a reprieve. Then, almost in a lucky streak, Nathan's sentence got commuted in 2020 when Colorado Governor Jared Polis signed into law a bill that repealed the state's death penalty. So as far as anyone knows, Nathan is serving life, but it doesn't seem like he's going to be getting a death sentence since they made it illegal. Okay, that's about everything you need to know about the murder, so we can start comparing the murder and the actual video game. The major link between the game and the real Chuck E. Cheese murders was popularized by YouTuber Matt Pat on his channel The Game Theorist. In a video published 8 years ago in October 2014, Matt Pat breaks down the game's storyline and then immediately draws parallels to the match. By the way, I'm going to be referencing this theory already. Who defies the laws of physics by appearing and disappearing of the game, the player got into the role of the night guard at a pizza restaurant. Inside the restaurant, there are 4 animatronics roaming around since the owners don't want the servers to lock up for the night. As a player, these animatronics are out to harm you because you look strange to them, like a naked endoskeleton. To guide you through is a recording from the previous night guard, known as Phone Guy by the community, which serves as a tutorial. We find out that later in the game, Phone Guy was killed on the job by Chica and Bonnie. The goal is to survive 5 nights and collect your paycheck. In this theory, however, Matt Pat cautioned that there was more to the game than this surface level stuff. First, there's a 5th animatronic, Golden Freddy, who defies the laws of physics by appearing and disappearing at will, also going through locked doors and crashing the game when he kills you. Second, the posters on the wall change randomly. And third, there are newspaper clippings that appear, and when you read keenly, they tell the story of the restaurant. The hidden story is that the restaurant slowed down business-wise after 5 children went missing after being lured into the back room by a man in a costume. This costume character was caught, but the bodies of those children were never recovered. Also, the restaurant was facing closure due to sanitation since the animatronics had foul odor. The place is also haunted, as confirmed by the game's creator, Scott Cawthon. The hauntings are signified by random things such as words "it's me" that appear in the game and on my very awesome t-shirt. All these facts and little pieces of information in the game seemingly lead to a clear parallel with the real event. First, the singing animatronics in the game are very similar to the Chuck E. Cheese ones. Freddy Fazbear is already well known to be a parody of Chuck E. Cheese, so that's pretty obvious. In fact, the naming of the 2 restaurants is an example of alliteration, showing similarity due to the repeated consonant sounds in a word. I'll go over the actual similarities between the 2 restaurants later in the video. Second, the year the events occur gives us a hint to the mirroring of the game and the The real Chuck E. Cheese had glorious days in the 1980s and early 1990s, but began slowing down in the era of arcades and video consoles. Also, the paycheck that the security guard gets for 6-hour shifts for 5 nights, 30 hours total, is $120, which means the pay is $4 an hour. This wage points us to the 1990s, a time where it would have been acceptable to earn that, specifically between 1991 and 1996, and the murders by Dunlap took place in 1993, a very clear parallel. Third, the number of victims is similar. In the game, there were 5 child victims, the ones whose bodies were never found. In real life, Dunlap shot 5 people on that fateful night. An interesting fact here is that the haunted story in the game doesn't say that the children got murdered, it just says that they went missing. So even though just 4 people died in the numbers between the game's missing children and Dunlap's victims match up. Also, Matt Pat explains that Golden Freddy is a character inspired by Bobby, the victim that survived the We already know that Bobby went limp from the bullet and had to play dead in order to survive. His survival tactic, playing dead and going limp, is exactly the same advice offered by the phone guy in the game. Try playing dead, go limp. Then in the game, one camera was always dark, the one in the kitchen, and it's assumed that's where Freddy hides. In the Dunlap attack, Bobby survived in the kitchen. So again, Bobby is mirrored by Freddy. Up to this point, there's a compelling argument for the parallels. However, this theory goes even further to connect Dunlap's victims to the other animatronics in the game. One of the animatronics, Bonnie, does for instance go into a utility closet filled with floor cleaning supplies. Specifically prominent here is the broom and mop. This random room and its contents can be related to the fact that Ben, the second victim to be shot by Dunlap, was vacuuming the restaurant when the attack happened. Another animatronic, Foxy, stays in the back of the building behind a curtain and is more aggressive than the rest. Foxy draws a parallel to Margaret, the manager of the franchise who had been counting receipts at the back office at the time the murders happened. Her position as manager, which comes with a level of aggressiveness, seems to match with Foxy's aggressive nature. Another victim, Sylvia, was close to the bathroom during the attack, and she was as she cleaned the salad bar. Something that can be connected here is that Chica's associated with food and in the game walks past the bathroom. Lastly, although there's no direct relationship between the animatronic Freddy and the victim Colleen, the fact that Freddy appears in the girl's restroom alludes to the fact that Colleen is a girl. This bathroom fact could also be alluding to the fact that Dunlap hid in the bathroom before the attack. Now remember, this is just a theory and specifically one from 2014 when there was only one version of the game. If you guys really want to know how many Five Nights at Freddy's theories there are, good luck, because there's probably hundreds of thousands by now, and there's gonna be even more when the movie comes out. But yeah, like I was saying, other theories have also come along.
Parallel to like the game, I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? Well, I bet you bang. Yurt. Sometimes it feels. Alright, GG, too easy.
Well known to be a parody of Chuck E. Cheese during of the game 90s. Also a parody of Chuck E. Cheese during of the game 90s.
GG, too easy. Alright, GG, too easy. I legit don't blink. I don't blink, dude.
Also parody of Chuck E. Cheese during of the game 90s.
I need to turn on my settings a little bit. Why? Let me set it back to 30,000. See what this looks like now. Still definitely. Alright, GG. So let's just see what this song is so fast. Alright, yeah. Oh my god. I just am. Like, it's just that easy. Should I get back to my old sense? Oh shit. Why am I so good at singing? I can use the G Pro. Come on. You sure it PS? I'm not good at this game, bro. I am that guy. That's it, I'm turning the aim assist. I'm turning the aim assist. Let's go. Aim assist. Yep, that's so easy. Alright. Oh shit, my hacks aren't working. I mean, the aim assist is working, just not there. Dude. He's using 50% W taps. Bro, what is this? So the actual best way to get aim assist, you need to turn on the blue 128x pack, obviously. And then I don't know why this thing is glitching out so much for me. Dude. Let's do 12. No, this is how you turn on aim assist, guys. I promise. Shit. This is how you turn on aim assist. Like, this is legitimately like. It's okay, but aim assist doesn't necessarily mean being good at sumo, you know? I'm cheating, sure. Even being extended that unwashed. How about I don't block it at all? I just didn't work. Why is my mouse so scuffed like I think it's my fingers being like sloppy or whatever. I'm also gonna block it. Yeah, my game is like, why is it lagging? The FPS, bro. I know it's because I'm streaming, but I'm just like complaining. Aim is so bad right now. Compared to normal. Like, my best aim. Jump critting. Jump critting! Man, let me drink. Gotta block it now. Like, my mouse, bro! It's definitely not me. I'm not touching the game, guys, I promise. Okay. I think he's outplaying me. We have to turn up. No more block hitting for us. Well, I need to stop changing my sense so much, goddamn. Straight line. Easy claps, easy claps. Alright, that's pretty good, pretty good. I look brain dead when I play. I am brain dead when I play this game. It's so bad right now. Very normal. At my best aim. Jump kidding. How about I don't block it at all? I just didn't work. Why is my mouse so scuffed like it? I think it's my fingers being like sloppy or whatever. I'm also gonna block it. Yeah, my game is like, why is it lagging? The FPS, bro. I know it's because I'm streaming, but I'm just like complaining. Aim is so bad right now. Very normal. At my best aim. Jump critting. Jump critting! Like my mouse, bro. It's definitely not